What's up, everybody? It's Wes and Andy, and we are back.
Yep.
What's going on here? This is wrong.
We're just switching.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Oh, now we're in the
There we go. That's better.
There you go.
Oh, look at that. We've
Oh,
thank you. Yeah. Gaz is here. Hello, sir. How are you? I hope everything is fine in the greater Boston area this evening.
Mm-hmm.
We are under an unusually unseasonable temperatures right now.
Heat warning.
I was speaking to my friend Paul in California today, and I was telling him that with the humidity, we're sitting about 104. And he was like, "Oh, that's warm." And then he said, "Got any fires?" That is a perfectly normal thing for a Californian to say.
It really is at this point. How many years running now have they been just like it's fire season?
It burns. I checked the map. The current fire map for Ontario shows 3 of them actually. But not huge areas though.
Well, hopefully it stays that way.
I hope so. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Since last time we met, something has happened.
Has it?
Something has happened. Weirdly, Friday night, I was having a little late night snacky snack, like at 11:30, and I broke a tooth.
Oh no!
In like spectacular fashion, like half the tooth is gone.
Oh no!
But weird thing, I'm not in any pain.
Keep knocking on wood.
Well, I was nervous. I was freaking nervous, man. I went to the dentist yesterday, and he was like, "Oh, hello, my friend. How are you? Welcome back." Anyway, oh yeah, we'll put a crown on it. No, he's like, "We'll put a crown on it." I'm like, "Thank you." So just waiting for my insurance to decide whether they're going to pay for that or not. If they're not, I'm paying for it. And yeah, it's to
try to get it done, right?
Yeah. That has nothing to do with Random Fandom, but hey, you know, it is Random Fandom. It's Random Fandom number 65 for the week of Tuesday, January 18th, 2024. Did I just say January? You know what?
Right letter, wrong month.
I better. Oh my gosh. You know what happens when you mix up June and July? You just split the difference and you call it Jaloon.
Jaloon.
You know, Jaloon? It's the month right before October.
Oh yeah, right after Smarch.
That's the one. I better get some better glasses. I swear I'm looking at it right there on the monitor and it's Jun, but I read Jan. I'm sorry. We got a few things to get to tonight. We got a special guest.
We do
coming up tonight, courtesy of Andy. You arranged that one, so
yeah,
pretty excited about that. Before we get to our special guest, let's open. No, you know what?
We should
totally do that. We should totally do that because that would just be the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, can't exclude.
All right. Well, listen. Your guest, your show. Take it away.
Well, it's a joint show, but anyway, please welcome joining us from PB&J Comics and Collectibles, Mr. Jordan Scott.
Hello.
Hello, Jordan. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing just fine.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So we usually kick the episode off with a little bit of a traditional thing. We've got, if Wes is ready to cue the...
Am I ready to cue? Of course I am. Just give me a second here. Oh, I found it. It's time for another dose of...
Random Fandom Trivia.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got for us this week, man?
So this week, we have one.
Oh, you got a visual thing?
Of course we got a visual thing.
Nice.
We always have a visual thing.
I should know better. You're on the ball every week.
Some days.
Most of them. I won't tell anybody when you're not.
Okay. This week, in the film National Treasure.
Oh, dear.
What does Nicolas Cage steal? Is it A, the Emancipation Proclamation, B, the Bill of Rights, or C, the Declaration of Independence?
The little guy from Schoolhouse Rocks that sings when a bill becomes a law.
Isn't his name Bill?
Yeah, that's right.
Oddly enough.
I thought that's what we were watching right now. An episode of Schoolhouse Rocks. I, not being American, I'm actually guessing at this one. I've seen the movie.
It's been a while, though.
It has been a long while. Man, and those are some big documents too.
They are proper historical ones.
Listen. We've already got people chiming in. So let me get to the. Oh dear. Let's get to the sounder. We'll give you our 30-second timer, and then we'll come back and we'll check in with all your answers. Here we go. It gets me every time. That
So
abrupt
abrupt.
ending. Let's check in with the comments here.
Oh,
we got
Gaz welcoming Jordan.
yeah, special guest. Hello, Jordan.
Hello.
Oh, that's great.
TJC in the house.
TJC, our United Kingdom legend. How are you, sir?
Gaz is going with C.
Gaz says C, the Declaration of Independence.
C.
I hope
for
you would get that right.
TJC as well.
Oh, C for TJC.
Sean's going with B.
B for the Bill of Rights. See, I see what's happening here.
Gypsy Lady is going with D, which
Gypsy Lady Zaz.
I didn't put in a D.
Gypsy Lady Zaz. Am I reading that right? I hope I'm
believe
reading
so.
that right. I like that. That's a great name.
Oh, Sean says he's guessing that.
You and me both, Sean.
What do you think, Jordan?
Oh, I'm going to have to go with D. He stole our hearts.
It's because of the unbearable weight of massive talent.
It is. Rumors that he's going to be in the new Deadpool movie, coming back as Ghost Rider.
Oh dear Lord.
Rumor.
But I mean, rumor on that movie has been like everybody who's anybody from everything is going to be there at some point.
Yep.
I saw a thing saying that Tyler Mane is coming back.
I saw that one too.
I'm like, really? Where did they dig him out?
The Comic-Con circuit.
Maybe.
What's Gaz saying?
What's Gaz saying? Oh, if you're going to steal an important document, then go big.
Well,
I don't think it gets any
big, right?
That's probably the biggest one as far as American documents go.
Alrighty. Well, for everybody that guessed anything other than C, you're wrong.
Well, it was C, the Declaration of Independence.
It was.
That's what I would have said as well. That would have been my guess.
Yep.
All right, so
Let's
what
talk
are we
about
doing first?
PB&J first.
Let's talk about Jordan. Let's talk about you.
Yeah, you're here.
Okay.
Listen, this is a big deal for us in Kawartha Lakes. For those of you who are not local to where we are,
It has been many
it's been
many
a
years
long
since we've had
time
access
since
to a
we've had
local comic book
an
store.
actual comic shop that would be considered local.
Yeah,
We're talking like the 90s, right?
at least.
I'm trying to think. The last one that I remember. Now you're in Lindsay.
Mhm.
You're at Unit 2, at 232 Kent Street West in Lindsay. The last comic shop I remember would have been on William Street.
Books and
Yes.
things.
Is that what they were called?
That's what they were called. Yeah.
That's funny because I remember after they moved to Peterborough. Because I used to shop there.
Yeah, me too.
Wasn't it the same people that ran Eyeball Soup?
I'm not sure.
Did you ever go there? Eyeball
I
Soup?
did go to there
Yeah.
once or twice.
I bought it.
but,
I bought a ton of RPG stuff from them.
Mhm.
Speaking of RPG stuff, I was fortunate enough today. I was out on the road with my wife. It is super hot here.
mhm.
So we were picking up some chlorine for the pool before it starts to change color.
Starts to grow.
And you had mentioned to say that Jordan was good to go, was confirmed for tonight. And I thought, well, I should just go down to the shop and I should introduce myself and say hello. And it worked into my advantage because I got to support a local business and get my G.I. Joe fix when I bought this bad boy today. Jordan was happy to sell it to me, and he's going to sell me a bunch of other stuff too.
Nice.
Well, that's the hope.
Oh my God! Did you look at?
We got a couple here.
We got Phil, our friend Phil, over at Charges for Trigger. Morning, guys. Good morning, sir. I hope things are great in your part of the world.
Gypsy Lady's ass.
Speaking of super hot, that comic guy is cute. Wait a minute.
No.
Is this somebody? Do you know this person?
No comment.
No comment. Fair enough.
Friends and family are always welcome in the live chat.
Absolutely. Sean says he used to work
Sean,
there.
I used to work there back in the day. Now,
Nice.
Sean, just clarify for us. You worked at Eyeball Soup or you worked
and
at
stuff.
Books and Things?
Yeah.
Books and Things. Wow.
I was not aware of that.
There's a good chance then we probably crossed paths because I mean, I was in there semi-regularly, I guess.
Yeah.
At least monthly. I mean, not owning a car as a teenage kid, it made it a little more difficult, but
Mhm.
now I am an adult. I own a car. I can go wherever the heck I want. And I've already been to PB&J and I'll be going back.
Mhm.
What do you, let's,
Well, you get new comics every Wednesday there.
Yeah. So tomorrow's new comic book day. And then on Saturday, we have Free RPG Day.
I'm
which is a
looking
big
forward to
deal.
that.
Yeah.
I am very much looking forward to that. I had actually forgotten that free RPG Day had sort of spun out of Free Comic Book Day, but I am so happy that publishers are doing that. And without too many spoilers, do you have a rough idea of how many publishers are taking part this year?
I believe there's well over a dozen.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yeah,
So
and everything from some modules. I think there's even some digital rewards this time, without getting into too much spoilers. Just also because I haven't got the box yet, so I don't quite know what's there.
oh well, that's going to be exciting. So
Yeah,
one more time, Free RPG Day is when?
Saturday, June 22nd.
Saturday, June 22nd. So you should head down to your friendly local shop and check them out.
Mhm.
Now, as our friendly neighborhood comic shop, you have to tell us the story of PB&J.
Oh boy. Okay. So we're gonna roll back the clock a few years.
That's okay. I'm all
Yeah.
let's roll it back because I
Okay.
know what this is like.
Oh yeah, you've had that journey too.
As somebody who had a small business in the what I like to call the nerd space, and I say that most lovingly,
Yeah.
I can appreciate what you've gone through and what you're going through. And if you're willing to share, I'd love to hear it.
Absolutely. So roll back the clock to early COVID lockdowns.
Ah,
And
I
yeah,
remember that. I started a podcast. Oh, wait.
well, there you go. And yeah, I'm sitting at the dining room table and I'm doing a tech job remotely. And I'm thinking to myself, is this really what I want to do with the rest of my career? And I'd done a couple of things, little shows here and there, and yeah, they were okay. So I decided I would do some research and figure out if it was viable and then move forward if it was. And well, long story short, we found it was viable. So the wife and I, we spent a good summer traveling around Ontario, finding different comic book shops,
Oh,
looking
nice.
at them, seeing what we liked, seeing what we didn't like, and
Ah,
built the plan up from there.
research.
Yeah,
Field research.
field research. There's nothing better than that.
Mhm.
So yeah, we hit up a lot of shops that we liked, and some that we just could not wait to get out of. And yeah, then we started doing comic book conventions in the area. So we were doing them here in Lindsay, in Peterborough, Oshawa. We did quite a few, Ajax, Whitby, and so on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then the time came that I had learned that my job was going to be eliminated.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's awful.
So that was a bit of a kick in the pants, but did give an opportunity of several months where we could build up a small business while having the other job happening at the same time.
Hmm.
And then
Oh, man. That's
we
tough.
just did that.
Splitting your
Oh man,
attention.
12-hour days and plus.
Splitting your attention between your full-time gig and then the thing that you want to be doing. Oh,
Oh, you can't imagine. It's just it's like Christmas morning, waiting for the parents to wake up every day.
so
But
it's
yeah.
interesting that COVID was the catalyst for you to start a business. We haven't heard too many start a business stories come out of that word.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I certainly applaud you, though.
Well, thank you. Yeah, the way that I figured it was that was probably the worst time to start a business. So if I could start it and
Oh,
make it
right.
work, then yeah, I'd know that I could support it when times were better.
Oh, that's awesome. So, your grand opening, can you tell us when you would open the shop?
So we opened up the shop in the middle of September. Now, not a grand opening, mind.
Sure,
We
sure.
actually still haven't had one of those. As
Oh
you can
my
tell,
gosh.
I don't even have a front counter still.
Oh, you hide it well, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, try to at least. But yeah, we opened up in the middle of September, and we've just been moving forward since then.
So, in terms of like offerings, let's talk a little bit about what people can expect when they come into your shop. So, new monthly titles, obviously.
Yep. So we have new monthly titles. We have back issues. We have collected editions, trade paperbacks, and hardcovers. We have novels, Japanese manga. I have to look over.
Yeah, because you don't.
Yeah.
I don't know what I have until I see it.
Oh, there's toys there too. I've seen them.
Yeah. RPGs, board games, comic supplies, Funko Pops, Lego, action figures. Yes. We have trading cards and pins and keychains and Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Lorcana, Yu-Gi-Oh, and dice and all the fun stuff.
Are
And
you
not just
doing
new or not just new cards, but a lot of vintage cards too?
Oh, like singles?
Well, like packs of Dick Tracy.
I thought I saw
the old rock
today.
and roll cards.
Did I see?
Oh yeah.
Today when I visited you, did I see 3 packages of Ghostbuster cards?
You actually saw closer to 12 packages. In 3 rows.
Whatever the frontage was is all I saw.
Yeah, definitely. Ghostbusters 2, Dick Tracy.
Oh my.
We've got Tiny Toons and New Kids on the Block, all in the old wax packs that just feel so good in your hands.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then every single non-sports, non-gaming trading card we have is vintage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. We tried to do the new stuff, and it just didn't hit the same way.
You mean like trading card games?
No, like newer trading cards.
Trading cards, non-TCG trading cards.
Non-gaming. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. They just didn't hit the same way, but
That's too bad.
yeah, people love the vintage stuff. Though.
I can relate to that. I tried. I took some cards that I bought off a gentleman that came into the shop one day, and I had I had a full set of Angelina Jolie's Tomb Raider cards. Like nobody wanted them.
Really?
I had a near complete set of the 007 cards. Nobody wanted those. They were really, really hard to sell. And I mean, I made sure that they were like very prominent. So it's
I had that Angelina Jolie set up once or twice, but
you did, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
But
People are fickle though. And I mean, times have changed. So who knows? I have to ask, are you offering a pull service?
We do. We offer pull lists for comics. We even include RPGs and collections in that as well. We can get other stuff in too, like miniatures, board games, just about anything.
It's
nice.
so, and that's today when we spoke when I was at your shop. That was the one thing. The one thing that was on my mind was, were you willing to do special order? And you told me yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that makes me excited because I'm excited for this new game, and I'm very, very happy to be able to purchase it locally rather than buying it online from like Amazon.
Jeff Bezos.
Not that I don't mind buying stuff from Amazon. It's convenient stuff, but honestly, these places, these shops, they rely on people in the community to keep them alive. And so if this is your thing within the nerd space, and there's a lot being offered at PB&J, then it is absolutely worth it for you to go and check them out, because you will be missing something if you don't.
Now, you just recently opened your second level as well, did you not?
Yeah, it's only been open for a few weeks now, but it's a combination toy area and gaming tables.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gaming space.
Yeah.
Tell me a little more about that. What are we looking at for tables? How many people can you sit?
We can probably sit about a dozen right now.
Oh, that's a good size.
Yeah, it's not bad. We have room that we could expand out significantly too.
And do you have a particular model for that? Are you doing like open tables? Are you doing table rentals? Are you doing hourly fees? How are you setting that up?
So outside of events, we're doing table rentals, and it's a low price. It's $4.99 a head. If you have 4 people, you can take up the whole table, so you can save some money like that. And while you're renting the table, you also get a discount on snacks and drinks.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
That's great, because as I said, and I hate going back to this. No, I don't. I love going back to this. You made a post about free RPG day. My God, yes, free RPG day that you posted on your social media, and I had asked you if you had access to the G.I. Joe role-playing game. You said, yes, I do. Here are the books I have in stock, and I said, great, I will come and see you very soon. Since that, before I got a chance to visit you today, somebody else, another guy who apparently I've met before. I didn't remember him, but we'd met from when I had a business, messaged or posted on the same post to say, hey, there's some other guys I know that are interested in putting a group together if you don't already have one. And I'm like, I don't have a group and I would be interested in that. So it's spawned a small, your post has spawned a future small little gaming community. And I am so ecstatic about that. I can't wait to get that together with those guys. And because we're all over the city, I'm hoping we can pull everybody centrally, and if it's possible, maybe we can use your space.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got D&D groups that use the space already, yeah. So the more the merrier. In fact, your story has got me thinking about setting up a bulletin board.
Oh yeah,
an LFG bulletin board, if you catch my drift.
Mm-hmm. I totally do. I've posted on those before, not yours, but other people's when we had other shops that were in the business. Oh, that's awesome.
Let's check over in the comments real quick here. Michael Martinez, how's it going?
Oh, Michael, how are things?
Says he loves the name of the shop.
What's not to love about it?
I know, right?
So I have some thoughts about that, and I just want to sort of like poke my own curiosity. I presume the J in PB&J is Jordan.
I asked him this once already.
It's not. Are we just like straight up peanut butter and jam?
It is peanut butter and jam. It's nostalgia. It's what we all grew up with. And if we didn't have exactly that, maybe it was almond butter and jam, but we all had an equivalent. And it's that feeling of childhood
comics and comfort
joy.
Food.
Yeah.
I'm thinking PB&J, peanut butter and jam. I mean, nowadays we're like, I can't go near that. I can't even be in the same room. Don't bring that stuff in here.
Turned into
I love it.
Assassin there, didn't it?
I do. Yeah, I know. Take your murder food and go home.
Get your murder nuts out of here.
That's right. Oh, great. Things are going great. Hope things are good on your end. Yes, absolutely. Other than the abominable heat wave that we're under here right now, which is like strangely unseasonable for us by like 10 degrees Celsius, if not more.
What's guys saying here? Used to have
PP and fluff.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, the fluffer nutter.
The fluffer nutter. Oh, my God. Isn't that like a marshmallow spread?
Mm-hmm. Marshmallow spread and peanut butter.
I don't think I could do it. Almost. Oh, Canadians call it jam. We do. We absolutely do. Jam is jam and jelly is something else. Jelly is the thing that surrounds the ham. Yeah. I lost my train of thought.
But you also have another event coming up a couple weeks from now, do you not?
So I have a few different events that are scheduled. So the next Saturday, which is the 29th, we've got a trading card swap meet that's going on. And that's where I'm inviting people who have extra trading cards that they want to get rid of to come up to the shop, go up into our table space, and make trades with other people. You know, maybe you've got sports cards and you want to get some Pokemon cards, or you've got some Magic cards and you could really use, I don't know, the last few laughs to collect your Perfect Strangers Family Matters collection. So we've got that going on. And then the following week for the 1st of July, the week of the 1st of July, we're doing a Canadian Independent Comic Showcase. And that hasn't been advertised yet, but I've been in touch with independent Canadian comic book makers throughout Canada, mostly Ontario, frankly, and been getting in their books. So we'll have a whole table set up and just for them with some special deals and different stories, different voices.
Awesome.
We've talked about some independent creators that are sort of local to us in the past. And I think, Andy, you're working on trying to get someone.
We are working on one right now.
Yeah. So we totally support that initiative. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of talent out there that may not get seen otherwise. But by events like this, it gets them the exposure that they really need. So hopefully you get a good turnout for that. We'll be by to see that.
Great. Look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah. Let's check in. Let's check in with the chat for a minute. Phil says exactly. Jelly is the stuff that surrounds the ham. Gaz, you're lying. We call it marmalade. No, you don't. No,
Marmalade
you
is
don't.
marmalade.
Marmalade is its own thing.
That's that weird orange stuff.
It's
made
the
from
stuff
orange
that's
peels
got
or something.
orange rind in it, and you can have all of it because bleh, I don't like that either. All right. But do you put the Vitamita Vegemin in it?
Vegemite sandwich?
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. But yeah.
Well, don't worry, everybody. It is a regular Random Fandom night. We do have lots of entertainment news to get to. I guess we can.
Yeah,
Do you want to move on with the show?
We can jump into some of that.
You want to move on
But
with the
before we
show?
go too far, we have linked to your Facebook page in our show notes. Is there anywhere else online folks can find you?
They can find us at pbnjcomics.com. That's PBN as in Nancy J, because you can't have an ampersand.
And use an
in
ampersand.
a web address. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We will add that in the show notes afterwards.
Ah,
too.
perfect. Yeah, we definitely
Right
will
on.
include that. Right on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, man. I guess
Yeah.
I would say over to you, but it's already at you. So,
Yeah, so I guess we'll jump into our first news item today.
Jordan, you're going to hang out, right? You're going to stick with us.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
while Andy's getting set up, Jordan's here. Guys, Gypsy Lady Zaz, Gaz, Michael, Treasures for Trigger, Phil,
TJC.
everybody in the chat, you're here. But our show is 100% audience participation. So if you see an item that we're talking about and you want to talk about it, hit us up in the live chat. Or if you're really wanting to, you can use the custom WhatsApp link in the description and you can call the show and be on the show. The line is open, and I won't tell you again. Well, I might.
M is in
M
Mancy.
is in Mancy. M is in Mancy.
Nice. Okay, our first news item today. We're actually getting away from our obituaries.
I was going to say
this
no
week.
no obits this week.
No obits.
Okay. We usually open the show with
little
those
bit of
that we have
remembrance,
lost,
yeah.
just to because it's kind of somber. We want to get that out of the way, but hey,
Yeah.
no death.
No news is good news.
No death is good. No, that doesn't work, does it?
I don't know. But anyway, this first one's kind of neat. Sony Pictures has become
my God.
first studio to own a theater in 75 years.
Not just a theater, a
whole
theater chain.
Yeah,
I read that last night, the night before,
I believe so.
whatever, and I thought, what?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
So it's been 75 years since they've had a theater or a theater chain owned by studios.
owned by a film studio, because they went through this big antitrust thing. Back in the
40s, I
40s, and they were legally ordered to divest
Yeah.
of their holdings in theater chains. So this is a weird one to see a movie studio going back into it.
Mm-hmm. So they ended up purchasing Alamo Drafthouse, which is the 7th largest theater chain in North America.
Gaz, is that familiar to you? I mean, do you have those where you are?
But I guess they were hit particularly hard during the pandemic, and they were filing for Chapter 11 in 2021. But they did rebound in 2023 with a 30% increase in box office revenue from the previous year,
Oh, good for them.
which is good.
Good for them.
But I guess they've been quietly soliciting offers for the past several months to find a buyer, and Sony said, we'll take it.
The guy from Dragon's Den, the French guy, didn't want to buy it.
I don't know.
Do you know the one I'm talking
I
about?
think so.
On the Canadian version, I don't know. I can't think of his name. There's a guy from Quebec, and that's what he does. He owns a theater chain in Quebec.
It's not AMC, is it?
No, I don't think so. I think it's it's a French chain.
Le AMC. But yeah, it's been since the 40s the last time studios were owning theaters.
Yeah.
And like you said, the decree went off in 1948.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, so it's going to be weird to see. Are they going to show only Sony
I'm
films?
pretty sure that
Because they're going to be controlling the distribution for all these theaters.
that's
now, right?
true, but I believe that they did say that they are going to show other things, but I wouldn't be surprised if the focus is on
Sony gets priority.
Sony properties.
So if there's an AVX theater or whatever, the next Sony one.
Well, that's what I mean. But plus, look at like even here in Canada, you see what Cineplex does with they have their family weekends, and then they do like events where, like, for example, you just went and saw.
They had Turner Movie Classics present like a showcase of different films.
Sure.
This past weekend was Pulp Fiction.
So I can see a Sony-owned theater chain showing old Sony movies,
which
on
would be good,
off hours.
Because they've got a good catalog.
Do they?
They got all the Spider-Man.
Oh, we have one that's named that, and you can order a steak and a beer while you're watching the movie.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
A steak while watching a movie.
We had here the big one in Canada is Cineplex or Odeon Theaters, and then I think number 2 is it's probably AMC.
I think so.
And then what's the third one? Landmark?
Oh,
Landmark Cinemas. Anyway, Cineplex here in Canada opened what they call in select theaters the VIP experience, where it's all recliner. But the VIP section, it's cool. It's age of majority, no matter what the movie is. So if you go to see a Disney movie at a VIP, it's age of majority. So there's no kids. There is a full service restaurant and bar in the VIP area. There's a separate concierge there. Hello, welcome to VIP. You can have dinner, drinks, then you can take your drinks into the theater, into your big puffy recliner seat, and they have seat service with a full service menu. They'll serve you not just popcorn and drinks and stuff, but like.
So does that mean there's a call button on the seat?
No. They have there's a that may have changed. Is that a real thing?
I don't know, but like it'd be weird yelling out "Garçon" in the middle of the movie.
It's been a while since Kim and I went, but the
Garçon,
last time we went, they had ushers standing in the wings,
really?
And all you had to do was
give them a flick,
and they would come over and take your order and bring it right to your seat. If date night for you is a movie, dinner and a movie,
shop.
That's what I mean. Like what you would spend on a nice dinner and going to the movies, you could do it all in one place. And to be honest, the food wasn't that bad. Yeah.
What's TJC saying here?
He says, I can understand the reasoning behind it. It gives them full control of distribution of the movie.
True.
That is true.
Gaz
says, Fathom events around here. Going to see The Never-Ending Story in a couple of weeks. We just saw the Muppet movie a few weekends ago. I love the Muppet.
My wife all over it.
Gypsy Lady Zaz, in Australia, there's gold class, and you pre-order all your stuff for certain times.
That's cool.
Have you checked out the updated Cineplex app?
I have not.
So I tend to buy my tickets online ahead of time, especially when theaters reopened after COVID. We were some of the first people like, okay, we'll take the chance. We'll go back and we'll mingle with people.
Yeah.
But my wife was like, I don't want anybody sitting beside me. If we're going to the movies, buy 4 seats. So we did. I go to buy movie tickets not too long ago, and it's like I purchased my tickets, and then it's like, would you like to pre-order your snacks and drinks now?
Really?
Yeah. So that is an option now on the Cineplex app. Yeah.
Neat.
Makes sense for them though. They know what to make and when.
For sure.
Do they, or do you just show up and go, here's my phone, and then they go and get it for you in the moment?
Good point.
Because you wouldn't want some stuff like your bag of popcorn waiting there in like a heater.
I don't know. No.
I mean, bad enough it's in the big heater.
I'm can you layer the butter, please? Which means they have to dump the bag out.
Yep.
Scoop half of it, put butter on it, fill it the rest of the way, and butter it again.
Yep.
Yes.
That's the only way to do it.
You pay for that though.
Yes, you do.
You pay for single butter now.
Really?
Like butter is not free anymore at Cineplex. You pay for butter. Unless you want the butter flavored oil off to the side where the napkins are. And then that stuff is unlimited for free. But it does not sit well with me.
It's just an oil product.
True.
TJC saying.
I used to go to Odeon when the gallery seats with unlimited drinks and snacks were reasonably priced. Oh, I wish we had that here.
Oh, Silver Spider.
Silver Spider. Hello, sir. How are you? Pre-order snacks? Meanwhile, I'm smuggling food in. I hear that all the time, which is it's a little more gray now because all Cineplex theaters now serve beer and it's canned beer. So when you're sitting in the theater and you hear, that's obvious. You think, oh, some guy just brought in their own sodas, right?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. Now you can smuggle in your own beer. I don't recommend that.
Yeah, the bottles just roll downhill. vast experience there. But moving on here, were you aware that Watchmen was getting an animated redo?
Only because I saw the trailer. IGN was all over that, and I was watching it in bed the other night. And my first thought was, did they just animate over the live action movie?
It kind of feels like that.
The live action was so close to the comic book frame for frame that I'm not sure they could deviate too much from it, not feel like it was a redraw.
Well,
But even the
depending
characters
on the ending, this could go way more faithful to the actual book.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, it's a lot cheaper to animate
Oh yeah.
some giant monsters.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to spoil Watchmen? Has it been long
Sure.
enough?
It's been
What
Yeah,
is it,
okay.
1985? What,
85,
86?
86, yeah.
There are things about the Watchmen movie that I actually like better in the movie than I liked in the comic. Because I saw the movie first, I was inspired to go and read the book.
Mhm.
I never liked the idea of, we're just going to take all this genetic material and make a fake alien and have all the world's most powerful psychics animated. It was never a good thing to move the doomsday clock. Weaponizing Dr. Manhattan was always the better story beat for me. I loved it.
Did you find it weird when the HBO miniseries came out and they kind of ran with a both version?
No, I missed that.
Oh, it's really good. You should
The
watch it.
It
series?
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The series. Okay,
Yeah.
it's on my list.
But like
Like
in the
a
opening
bunch of other
thing, a
things.
bunch of weird little gel squids start falling from the sky.
Oh,
And it's like
miniature versions of the
miniature alien versions. Yeah.
of the
Squid
thing in
Falls.
the book. Okay.
So they went with that, but they're still of the mindset that it was Dr. Manhattan that did the thing. So it was
All
kind
right.
kind of weird, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Animation looks okay, but
It does. But tonally, I mean, it's Watchmen, so tonally,
it's
you're
gonna
not
be
gonna
dark. It's gonna be gritty.
you're not gonna deviate too much from the book.
Are they gonna have enough Dr. Manhattan nudity though?
Well, we already saw him with his shorts on.
That's true, but that was the trailer. You can't have him just
Oh, it was saying it's
Free-balling.
another Thor's eye thing.
Maybe.
Don't show it in the trailer. Save it for the movie.
exactly.
But these are direct to home media.
Are they, or are they gonna get a theatrical release? Because I don't know for sure.
Oh,
All we know is that Chapter 1 is scheduled to be released sometime this year, and then Chapter 2 is going to follow sometime in 2025.
I just took it for granted that DC does their 2 or 3 direct to home media movies a year. I just took it for granted that this was just the next one in line.
Yeah, they got to come out of Crisis strong, right?
Yeah,
I've been wanting to watch Crisis. Have either of you
I
watched
have
it?
Not seen it yet.
Not
no.
yet.
No. Okay. So as a big fan of the original Crisis on Infinite Earths, I want it to be good, but then everything I've read has suggested that
It's a condensed version.
that it doesn't, completely live up to the books, and that's okay.
Just
it doesn't
like the
have
Arrowverse crossover.
It doesn't have to be the comic book, but it needs to emulate the spirit and the feel of that. So yeah.
Oh, treasure for Trigger.
Phil, I'm a smuggler too. Nice.
Sean,
Can't wait to watch it. Yeah. I am looking forward to it only because I was such a fan of the first movie. And the book is fantastic.
And they did do the motion comic back in 2008 too.
Oh, the Tales of the Black Freighter.
Yeah.
So there is a version of Watchmen that includes the Tales of the Black Freighter spliced into the movie, just like it was in the book. Yeah. I wonder if they'll do that with this version.
Maybe. Never
They
know.
got the time for it.
I guess so. I mean, if they're doing 2 parts, and these animated, some of them have been short. You've seen a bunch of the DC stuff?
Yeah, and they're usually like 90 minutes or so.
Some of them have been as short as an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the first version of Death of Superman.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, where is it? Yes. Did you hear? Remember the Batman one that was done in feudal Japan?
Oh, Batman Ninja. Yeah.
It's getting a sequel.
Really?
Yeah, I read a thing that said that.
Nice.
I don't know if that's a good thing, but
well, this next one I do know. They've announced the voice of the Terminator in the upcoming Terminator 0.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I am so all for this.
So Timothy Oliphant will be voicing the Terminator.
Cobb Vanth himself.
Yeah, but this isn't his first time that he's going to be doing voice work.
Is it really?
Yeah, he's also done roles in Rick and Morty, American Dad, The Simpsons, Bubble Guppies.
The
Bubble Guppies.
Guppies.
Bubble Guppies. Oh yeah, Cobb Vanth was in there.
Gosh.
So that's good announcement there. I think he'll do well.
So obviously the Japanese influence is strong with this one.
Yes.
Do you think that we will get an animated T800 cameo
I hope so.
or a T1000 cameo?
That'd be cool too. Didn't you just meet him?
I stood about 6 feet away from his table and looked at him.
And then he looked
And
at
then
you
moved
and
on.
said, "Do you know this boy?"
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Fair enough.
No, I met Buckaroo Banzai instead.
Ah,
It's totally worth
Good
it.
choice.
Gaz saying
Someone
someone
should do the comic. Irredeemable. Did I say that right?
I don't think I've read that one. Yeah, irredeemable.
Irredeemable. Okay.
Hmm.
But I think that this Terminator series looks good.
Yeah.
Who's doing this? Netflix?
Yep. And it is going to premiere on Judgment Day, August 29th.
Should be easy to remember.
Yeah,
The real Judgment Day, because there's been a couple over the years.
there has been.
Yeah.
Well, the original was August 29th, 1997, right? But
Right.
that has come and gone. And
This is
technically,
the,
we should be underfoot of Terminator by now.
You said my skull should be crushed by a
By a
hunter killer
roving-
tank.
Yes, at this point. But anyway,
That's a good picture of Timothy too. That's a couple of years younger.
what about some toy news?
Hit me with it, man. Hit me.
We got some toy news this
Don't
week.
really hit me, but
Well, it might be a smack in the face this week because there's a lot of it.
oh, nice. Well,
But first up here from Super 7, we have the Toxic Avenger.
this was like teased a day earlier where they just showed off the mop.
Nice.
Yeah, and people had already sort of suspected that, oh, they're going to reuse the other one and they're going to give it a movie deco.
I like the movie deco.
I don't know.
Aside from the pink tinge of the tutu, because that was always a big part of it.
Yeah. You mean
But-
it's not pink enough?
It's not pink enough for me.
No, it's more like gray and.
But like skin tone
blood.
and texture wise, awesome.
What do you think of that portrait though?
Honestly, I kind of like the smiling one just because it looks goofy.
Would you say that this is a faithful adaptation then?
Pretty close. It's
Okay.
definitely closer to the movie than any of the animated properties.
And it's in the Ultimates style. So I mean, you're already predisposed here. You're getting
Extra
essentially,
head.
well, you're getting essentially a He-Man body,
Yeah.
right? Like a overly muscular body, whether the character was originally that way or not.
Yeah.
It works on some, it doesn't work on others.
True.
But I think it works pretty good here.
Yeah.
Is this on your want list?
This is on my, if I got money to burn and I happen to see it, I'll grab it. But
Oh, you won't happen to see this.
I'm not going to go out of my way to chase this one down.
With Super 7 Ultimates being made to order. I mean, you're
True.
looking at if Big Bad Toy Store buys a
Yeah.
bunch of them, maybe
Yeah, 'cause you're looking at what, like $80 each.
US. Yeah.
But what's Sean saying here?
Sean says, I'm a Terminator fan. I can't wait to watch anything they put out. See, Sean, you and I agree. I've watched every Terminator since the original, and some are better than others, but I have liked every Terminator that's ever come out.
You've
I like them all.
Entertained by them all.
I like them all.
Excellent. But yeah, this Toxic Avenger here, he is available for pre-order now at super7.com. We saw this one, you and I, this week, and it is not just a straight up reissue of the Build-A-Figure, but Man Thing is getting a release.
Not a reissue. This
Not
is
a
this
reissue.
is a new body.
Yeah,
new
Straight up
new sculpt
for-
all around.
yeah, for the Werewolf by Night series.
Still haven't watched that.
Oh,
Did you watch it?
Oh,
It's good.
Did you watch
do
it in
yourself a favor.
color or black and white?
Black and white.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
black and white. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and Andy knows this already. Jordan, just to bring you up to speed on this stuff, when it runs close on the horror line, I'm really, really careful about what I expose myself to because I don't do horror and gore very well. So I usually wait until I get a few like, oh no, I've seen it, it's okay, you can handle it opinions before I tackle this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I will take it on advisement.
Michael Martinez is that?
It is a must-have. Michael, is that the Toxie or the man thing?
True.
I know we get a bit of a delay sometimes with the comments, so
yeah. But yeah, it's kind of nice that they didn't just go with a straight up reissue. So,
what do you think of the box? So that is the same.
That is the new style box.
I just bought. Actually, I put them up on the shelf too. I just bought the Deadpool and Wolverine Logan figure, which is it's a reissue of the last movie one, but it comes with two new. I believe they're new head sculpts. Yeah, two of them. Looks pretty good. Came in the same style packaging, pretty much a plain black packaging.
Yeah.
Minimalist sort of markings. I kind of dig it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, let's the figure be the advertisement rather than the box.
Yeah. Although,
and at the same time, though, like the squared off box is a lot nicer to stack on your shelf if that's what you're doing, rather than the curved.
Than the Black Series or the Black Series wedge.
Yeah.
I've said this before as a toy collector, and I know that, I mean, hey, as a collector, you collect the way you want to. But my philosophy, once I realized that my living space is not getting any bigger, I collect toys. I don't collect toy packaging. So like there are very few packages that I've saved. Actually, there's one right there. I did save the S Shield box from the Chris Reeve Hot Toys Superman because like that's pretty special. But yeah, I don't care for the packaging. It looks fine. It's going in the garbage, so I'm fine.
There you go.
Yeah.
As you can tell by the background here, nothing's in package. Nothing.
So next up, we do have some Marvel reveals.
Oh, there was a big reveal the other day, and I think that might be my favorite one.
Yeah. So first up, we have Odin looking like, pretty beefy right out of the comics.
He's looking very Odin-like.
He is. He's looking regal and powerful and.
With Hugin and Moonin.
Yes.
I like that. Hugin and Moonin. Did I say that right?
I think so.
Hugin and Moonin.
Maybe. Close enough.
But then
it's better than hugging and mugging.
Yeah, and we got, similar style box with the celebrating 85 years on it.
Looks great.
Chances are this is going to be a deluxe one, so bump in the price range.
Does the sword remind you of the MCU? Of Heimdall's sword from the MCU? Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. But, I dig it.
They also revealed the Strange Tales wave.
You're gonna have to fill me in on this one because I looked at this and kind of went, okay, so we're getting alternate takes on. I recognize parts of some of these characters, but not all of them.
A lot of these fall into the Ghost Rider side of comics here, so the supernatural.
Okay, yeah.
So you've got Brother Voodoo and Damon Hellstrom.
See, I was thinking that this was a take on Strange Supreme.
No, this is actually.
Or sorry, not Strange Supreme. Defender Strange. It looks like the Defender, black and white.
Yeah, it kind of has the same color palette, but
yeah.
Brother Voodoo's his own deal.
Well, he's got a pretty cool head sculpt.
Yeah. Most recently, I believe he showed up in the Incredible Hulk run where Hulk had to travel to like the afterlife. So Brother Voodoo kind of popped his soul in there.
Wow.
But we also get Marvel's Dracula.
Redheaded Aquaman?
Yeah, basically. I believe Hellstrom is. I'm not 100%, so forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think he might be like Son of the Devil or something.
You're
correct. So that's not a trident. That is, well, it is a trident, but that is like
pitchfork.
It's it's from where it's really hot. From the underworld.
Yeah.
And not the one with vampires.
No.
Sean, pass on this one. The Toy Biz figure is better. Oh, Toy Biz version of who? Blackheart. I know they did I think Toy Biz did a Blackheart.
Yeah, because this is, I think, the first time they're actually bringing him in the Hasbro line. But yeah,
you might be right on that one.
But we get Marvel's Dracula and Marvel's Lilith.
Dracula. He looks cool.
Lilith. I think a lot of people have been waiting for her because, my God, back in the 90s with the Rise of the Midnight Suns arc, and she was the big bad there.
So is this look for her consistent with that run?
Yeah.
looking at the Dracula for a minute, because do you remember we had those Marvel chess pieces?
Yes.
We had Dracula. He didn't look like that. He looked like I want to suck your blood, Dracula. This reminds me a little bit more of like a modern take on like Vlad.
Yeah.
Is this a new look for him?
Might be.
I believe it's the look he's currently sporting in the Blood Hunt series.
Okay.
All right, then.
Which I have not been following closely at all.
Well, it's the first I've heard of it, so thanks for that.
We also get another Moon Knight, which is pretty faithful to the comic.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
And Bloodstorm. So Vampire Storm, I guess.
Bloodstorm. So is this like Storm
Aurora Monroe,
his blade?
Once she's been bitten, I think.
Oh, wow. Oh, so she's like vampirized.
I think so, if I remember right.
That's pretty cool.
Then this next one, I'm surprised he got out this quickly, but Weapon of Vengeance, which they've dubbed Helverine.
Helverine.
Yes.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is Wolverine's son, Deken, that's been chosen as the Spirit of Vengeance.
It's cool.
So, yeah.
That's cool looking.
And then next to him there, you see the Build-A-Figure Blackheart.
Blackheart, yeah.
And he looks good. Looks like, he's straight out of the Capcom game. So.
It looks all right to me.
Yeah.
He's got a weird thing going on there. He's got a ball joint and an ab crunch. Can you see that?
Yeah.
The shoulders are offset, so he's leaning on the ball, but there's still an ab. That's cool. That's a lot of articulation.
Butterfly shoulder joints too. So
that's a lot for Hasbro.
Yeah. They also announced this one, another Jean Grey Phoenix.
Yeah, she looks good.
This is the second or third time we've got this version.
Is this the first time for the backdrop?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think you had to get the Diamond Select one to get the backdrop originally.
Oh yeah. Or you hijacked the Burning Crow. Hijacked the Burning Crow from the old
the Crow,
the old McFarlane, the movie Maniacs line.
And then this one, I'm pretty sure this is just a reissue with a bunch of new accessories. But from Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage, we're getting finally a Venom with some symbiote action going on there.
What's with the like triplicate heads?
Well, because sometimes it comes out and talks to him and stuff. I mean, it never actually happened in the movie like that, but there was a story arc way back when called Venom the Madness. And when he teamed up with a virus, basically, and the virus just all these heads sprouted on him.
Sorry, I take that back. I'm looking at it again. It's not triple heads. There's 4 of them.
Yeah.
There's 4 of them.
But yeah, if you missed out on the first release of this figure, good time to get it again, right?
And it'll be up to Kim, if my wife, if she wants this one. She's a big fan of the Venom movies. She likes them. And our Legends collection is only movie, except for my New Warriors. Got to have my New Warriors anyway.
Well, and your amazing friends.
And my amazing friends. Yes, you are right. That's the only reason. That's why I got 2 fire stars. I don't just have 1. I got 2 fire stars.
Well, good thing Winners had them so cheap.
Oh my god! Yeah. Thank you.
It was the closest we got to a Ross or something.
Yeah.
Gaz says little Venom babies.
Little Venom babies.
That could factor into the new movie.
I didn't want to say it, but I mean, it's been made fun of a million times. The little talking sperm.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Look at it. It's little sperms, little Venom sperms. Only they're not so little.
They'd be kind of violent. They got lots of teeth.
That trailer looked pretty good, though.
It does look good.
You take me to the nicest places.
But I think Hank will want this next one. We are going to get a retro card Warlord, which is Professor X in Shi'ar armor.
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't we just see that?
Maybe.
Or a variation of that?
Possibly.
It was gold in X-Men 97. The exosuit that they gave him in X-Men 97. It was like gold.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I guess this one's going to be a Walmart exclusive. So.
Okay.
And then what's Gaz saying?
It's Venom in the remake of Look Who's Talking. Daddy.
Which one gets to be Bruce Willis? But then finally here for Marvel, a Rogue and Destiny 2-pack. So I don't believe Destiny has ever had her figure done.
I recognized Rogue immediately. This other lady with the golden face, I'm like,
Mystique's better half.
Okay.
And basically they kind of raised her as mother and mother.
Okay.
So, but she sees the future and whatnot. So,
I was thinking that for some reason with the golden face that she was somehow related to
Madam Mask or something.
No. We shall call him Adam.
Oh, Adam Warlock.
Yeah, the lady that in the
Oh,
movie
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do, the gold people.
Yeah, them.
Oh, I can't remember the name of the species.
Who are the gold people in Guardians of the Galaxy?
Bunch of arseholes.
Anybody?
At least they do like drone fighting and not actual pilot fighting.
We didn't get a Nova. I wanted it. We had the Nova Core. We didn't get Nova.
We're still going to get a Nova. I believe we're going to get a Nova.
In what?
In something.
I hope so. She was in the Brotherhood during the Sylvester years on the X-Men.
Okay. But, moving on to here's some Transformer figures for you. Some of these are good. Some of these you're probably going to balk at. But anyway.
Are we going to look at the 3-pack?
We're going to look at a bunch.
Okay, all right.
So first up, we have some Transformer Legacy, including a Voyager class Super God Master Force Metal Hawk, the Transformers Animated Universe Decepticon Motor Master, and a G1 Universe Soundwave.
Yeah, and I mean, these are okay. There's nothing earth-shattering here. We've essentially got I hate to say it, but we got some repaints.
Yeah.
The coolest one, and it's not, by the way, this wave, I'm not interested in buying any of these. I've got the Masterpiece Soundwave, so that's, I mean, I don't.
And if you don't have one,
I don't downgrade.
Chance.
Well, it is.
Looks like it comes with all 3 tapes, right?
Well, so in the tape world, I mean, there's more than just that. So I mean, you've got your Rumble / Frenzy, whichever way you call him, but there are 2, the purple blue guy and the red black guy.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 birds. This one with the gold body, I believe, is Buzzsaw.
And the other is Laserbeak.
So, Rumble, Frenzy, Buzzsaw, Laserbeak, Ravage, and then the one that I need for my masterpiece, Ratbat. Don't have a Ratbat.
Okay.
The most interesting one for me, though, is the Motormaster.
Yeah.
Motormaster did not appear in Transformers. And maybe he did.
Just in the animated universe?
They didn't make in the animated line of figures. They didn't make Motormaster. No surprise. He's a redeco of Optimus Prime. Dun, dun, dun. Earth-shattering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we also have a bunch of core class with Infernac universe.
Core class. That's the old Legends class.
Yeah.
It's just little guys.
Yeah. So you get Geocron, Energon universe Galvatron, Deluxe class G1 universe Optimus Prime, G1 universe Quake, Cyberverse universe Slipstream, and Leader Armada universe Galvatron.
The Galvatrons look pretty cool. Again, not for me. The G1 Optimus Prime.
He looks like a good one.
He looks like G1 Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
And he doesn't look to be hollow, although I can't really see behind the legs.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, he looks pretty darn cool.
Mm-hmm.
I might actually pick up that one.
Hey, Zazel's in the house.
Zazel's Clubhouse. What is up, cool dudes? Well, sir, we're having a great time. We're talking toys.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking with Jordan from PB&J Comics. We're talking entertainment stuff. Everything is great besides this crazy heat wave. Although, as someone who lives in the Outback, it's probably just Tuesday for you. Or Wednesday morning. I'm sorry. Hit the like. Thank you. Yes, hit the like button. Also, I usually save this stuff for the end of the show. Leave a comment. If you don't want to leave a comment, just toss in an emoji. I don't care which one it is.
Mm-hmm.
Just something to tell the YouTube algorithm that this video should go out to other people. And it's free.
True.
Gaz, did you say Kirk class? So all these guys act like Captain Kirk?
Maybe.
No, sir.
They do.
Core class.
But moving on, sticking with Transformers though, bringing out the Autobot Resistance to your collection. We've got the Generations Comic Edition Autobot Flame and Emerite Zeron.
That's a mouthful.
I hope I pronounced that.
That is a mouthful. And I don't know anything about these. I can't even tell you, although the golden dude his little alt mode, that looks like a previously released Megatron. I'm not sure.
It could be.
The red guy,
I thought he was Hot Rod.
I get Hot Rod vibes off that. I don't know this character.
Yeah.
Mind you, I didn't read a lot of the Marvel Comics run, so
No, me neither.
I know there were some original characters that came out of that. I just don't know. I don't know these characters. Doesn't mean that they won't be cool Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
They just won't be on my shelf.
Fair enough.
Ah,
But then one more for the Transformers thing. The 3-pack
we are talking
Legacy
about the 3-pack.
United GoBot Guardians.
See, I've said this before. Every once in a while, Hasbro likes to flex that we own the GoBots, and so here we go again. And this isn't earth-shattering by any means. We've seen this before. In fact, we've seen at least one of these characters done before. But these are GoBot versions of fairly recent Transformer molds, but in GoBot's colors with GoBot's names.
Yeah, Pathfinder, Smallfoot, and Treads.
Yeah, aka Cosmos, Gears, and Warpath. And you can decide who's who in that assortment.
Yeah.
Interesting though. I could get behind this a little bit more if they didn't use existing molds.
Yeah, like it would have been nice to see them actually get closer to the Pathfinder design, the original design.
Well, exactly, because these alt modes, they are correct. Like the original, oh my god, the names. Pathfinder. Pathfinder is our
blue and yellow one there.
Yeah, so he was a flying saucer in the GoBots line.
But he was black and silver.
Yeah, well no, it was blue.
The one I had was black and silver.
Well, they did multiple versions. Look at
That's true.
The blue and white Crasher.
That's true.
The black or the blue Leader One.
Yeah.
And GoBots were knocked off 7 Ways from Sunday, right?
Yes, they were.
And then Treads, of course, was a tank. It was a Leopard tank. But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. What's Zazel saying here?
Zazel says, rocking the AC/DC shirt. I am rocking the AC/DC shirt. Best band ever. No, not the best band ever, but certainly one
Pretty
of them.
close. And
GoBots were called Machine Men here in Australia. Machine Men, or did they hold closer to the original line of Machine Robo? I was talking to our friend Adam from Go Figure the other day because I sent him the link because he's a GoBots fan as well.
Yeah.
And I had sent him this photo, and I said, but there have already been, like, Bandai has done modern versions of Machine Robo, and I sent him some pictures of like the modern Leader One and the modern Cykill, and he's like, okay, that's pretty badass. Again, just do some new molds. I love that they're bringing back the GoBots IP, or that they're wheeling it out.
Keep it alive
once a decade, right? I love the idea that they're doing that. I would just prefer some more original stuff. Even just a different head sculpt would be better.
True.
Completely agreed. They did it with Motormaster on that Optimus Prime body.
That's right. Yeah. What's Gaz saying here?
That's Hot Dude. Hot Rod's little loudmouth brother who never listens and always takes your stuff without asking and only leaves a spoonful of ice cream in the container. That guy.
Yeah.
That guy.
So moving on from Transformers, I don't know how well this next one's going to do because it's like divided the whole Star Wars universe. But
oh dear,
Osha Anasaya
is getting
released both in Black Series and Vintage Collection simultaneously.
That's cool. I'm surprised. Not every character gets the Black Series and Vintage Collection treatment at the same time. That being said,
it's a good looking
if you
figure.
like the show, you might like the figure.
Yeah.
If you don't like the show, then this is probably a pass for you.
More than likely. But
my mind is not made up yet.
I'm waiting until the end of the series before I call whatever on it. But
what's Gaz saying? Oh, Zazel says Cykill over Megatron ?
And Gaz says Leader One over Optimus Prime.
Leader One over Optimus Prime.
I don't know there.
I got a hard time with that one. I like both characters.
I've got to say, I'm an Optimus Prime Megatron kind of person, so don't hate me.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
Yes.
I do. I like the voices were good.
They 100% they add to it, right?
They
Like,
do.
not just the design and the aesthetic of it, but like the personality the voice actor brought to them.
No, you're absolutely
it-
right.
You know,
I just
adds
think,
so
you know,
much.
it's yeah, I mean, they both jumped on the transforming robot craze of the 1980s, and they were both thoroughly enjoyable as television shows.
Mhm.
But Transformers just hit on a different level for me. I don't want to say that GoBots was any less sophisticated, but that may have actually been the case. I mean, who remembers Scooter?
Me.
So the thing, and I made this joke the other day, and I'm not sure who was I talking to. It might have been Adam. When you realize that Frank Megatron Welker is also the voice of Scooter,
He does throw you for a loop. Does throw you
using his Bungie voice. If you remember Bungie,
not really.
Bungie happy.
Oh, that does sound
You
familiar.
don't remember that? Yeah. GoBots, machine men rule forever.
Zazel says,
Mighty machine men, mighty GoBots. The GoBots.
Oh.
The GoBots.
Gaz is going at you.
What? GoBots were out before trans poopers.
Oh. The gauntlet has been thrown.
You know, it's funny though. I mean, the trump card, pardon the pun, the trump card is that GoBots are owned. That like they just outright are owned by Hasbro. In fact, they've gone so far as to retcon Gobatron and the entire lore of GoBots as an alternate Transformer universe.
Really? They didn't just make it a Moon of Cybertron?
No, wouldn't that have been? Yeah, that would have been an easy one to do. But yeah.
Sticking with the Acolyte, though, the Retro Collection is getting a 6-pack release of figures where you get Mother Anastasia, Jedi Knight Yord Fandor, May in her assassin gear, Jedi Master Soul, Osha Anastasia, and Jedi Padawan Jackie Lon.
You know, they've been doing these for a while now, separating going to the 5 POA, pushing the nostalgia button. I think this is a case, and of course they've tossed the Kenner logo on there because nostalgia is a huge thing.
Yeah.
Again, not for me because I collect modern, but if you are into
if you're
the old 5 POA action figures, these are pretty decent. The idea being that they would just display superfluously with your
original
vintage
collection,
or your Fisher Price Adventure People. What Vehicle Force Voltron winky face? You don't need to wink at that. That thing is straight up awesome. I love the Vehicle Force Voltron, and I will die on that mountain. I totally will. He is awesome.
And he follows it up with the Force is female.
The Force is female. Well, yeah, the Force is something. It's something.
Well, the Force produced these ones, and the next in the line, I guess.
The thread. Pull
the thread on these ones, and you'll be in. But they've also released 2 more holocron editions. So not only is May getting vintage Black Series and retro.
Oh yeah, she's getting the holocron.
The
holocron thing. Yeah.
As well as an Ezra Bridger.
You know how I feel about these, right?
I do.
The best part of these is the bounty puck.
Yeah.
Because it's life size.
Yeah. And people are going out of their ways to basically, steal it right out of the store.
Buy the figure just for the puck.
Oh no, they're stealing the puck out of the package and leaving the rest for some poor soul.
How good's your Aurebesh, Andy? Can you translate that on the spot? Wanted.
Yeah, and then
WANTED. In fact, it does say wanted, and then we've got
a varying amount of credits.
We've got a credit symbol followed by, I don't know what that is. We've seen numbers before.
That's 80,000 for.
Oh yeah, so there it is. Yeah, it's an 8. And wow, she's worth more than Ezra.
Right now, she is.
No way. No.
What's Gaz saying here?
So joking aside, I like the GoBots better because the majority of the line fits right in with my Matchbox and Hot Wheels, and they're easy to transform. 100% agree with you. And that's the mini bots in Transformers, which were not part of the micro, or they were the micro change line, weren't they?
I don't know.
They weren't part of the Machine Man line. Same thing. They fit in with your 64 scale Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars, and pull the arms out, flip the legs over, you're done.
Yeah.
They're cool.
And Zazel's chiming in.
Space Commander loves 5 POA, but I suspect he will say ruined to these toys.
One more from Gaz.
But man, Vehicle Force Voltron for the win.
There you go.
It's something about when the space fighter, the space thing lands in the head and it I mean, I like the mouth opening on Voltron, but I had a hard time with when the black line was biting stuff. It's like, ow, you're hurting his face, man. Not so with the vehicle guy.
True. Moving off of Star Wars, though, G.I. Joe has got some stuff coming. Not just that.
G.I. Joe!
But Classified Series has the new Mad Marauders, Low Light, and Spirit Iron Knife, as well as Mad Marauder Sergeant Slaughter.
There it is. That's the one I was telling you about last week. Zazel, you're here in the chat. You got an early look at this, if I'm correct. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I saw this. You might have broke the news, man, because I saw it on your social media before I saw it anywhere else.
Yeah, Spirit Iron Knife comes with Neal, the what is that, Falcon or Eagle?
Spirit?
Yeah.
Spirit and oh my god, I don't know. That's a beanie. He's wearing a beanie. Who is that?
Well, that's Low Light.
Oh, Low Light. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, and Spirit. Oh my god, the bird.
I don't remember.
Freedom. That's
Fair
the
enough.
name of the eagle.
Hmm.
Well, there it is. Right from the man's mouth. Sarge tweeted me the pictures of the alternate boxes for Sarge.
Nice.
Right. That's what it was.
Nice.
Chase variant. Either way, I saw it there first.
Mm-hmm.
Cool bit of news.
Zazel says,
nobody beats G.I. Joe, and thanks to Gaz, I will be getting this figure.
nice.
If the Lion Voltron had a tiger in it, well, then it'd be a different story.
Then it'd be weird.
Then it would be Liger
Lion.
Force. Or would it be Tygon Force Voltron?
I don't know.
There's a difference. Did you know that? Between the Liger and the Tygon?
Oh, why the Liger is like a mammoth creature, is it?
No, the Liger. So both of them are offspring of a tiger and a lion.
Yeah.
One of them, the parentage is flipped. So in one version, the tiger is male. In the other version, the tiger is female.
Okay.
Right. And vice versa with the lion.
Okay.
I don't remember which is which, but that's true story. True story.
All righty.
Tygons and Ligers.
There you go.
Or you know.
It's not just a thing that Napoleon Dynamite says. Liger. Giant robot Hobbs.
That would
love
be
it.
cool.
I love it.
But moving on to some NECA stuff here. They've unveiled the Saw franchise 7-inch Ultimate Jigsaw.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, he comes with the Tobin Bell head there. He's got the pig face. Comes with a little saw dude on his tricycle, and
I just saw this the other day.
and what would you even call it? The head contraption from, I believe, the first one.
You were
the
asking
reverse
the
bear
wrong
trap.
guy.
There you go.
Yeah.
The what?
The
Reverse
bear trap.
reverse
so
bear
she's
trap.
plugged in here, and when it goes off, it
It
basically
snaps open.
Rips you apart.
Speaking of gore and stuff, I don't know if this one's for you.
That's not for me. Okay. Thank
Because
you.
it is a fairly gory franchise, but
Yeah, it's a pass.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a pass.
But this next one might not be. It is for the NECA. What is it? NECA Comic Con? But anyway,
Do they have their own?
they're doing the NECA.
Do they have
Con
their
thing.
own convention? Oh, okay. Okay.
But yeah, for the 2024 Con exclusive, we get Super Alf.
Oh, yes.
I have yet to pick up one of these, and I've been sort of because there's a couple of them now.
Yeah, there's regular naked Alf, and then I believe there's Hawaiian shirt Alf.
Hawaiian Shirt Elf reminds me a whole lot of the animated series,
Mhm.
which I'm guessing this one is also, or maybe a comic book.
It might be a
interpretation?
comic book interior.
Maybe.
I don't recall him going to any conventions during the run of the show. But
Either way, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I kind of, I mean, I like Alf.
he comes with
What
some
can I
good
say?
con accessories though. Like he's got his poster tube and his selfie stick, and
You know, when I opened the store, the very first year
yes,
when we were down by the water, it was a lonely summer. You know what I did? I rewatched the entire series. Still holds up.
nice.
Still holds up. I like it.
Zazel says, I can't
Get these at my NECA
Oh.
in the woods. Oh.
And Gaz says, what? Super Alf? And Gaz replies, Alf's back in toy form.
In toy form.
Yes, he is.
You got a Toonie form as well.
Does he?
Yeah.
That's right, too. They did release, 3 or 4 different ones?
A couple. Yeah, there's a Hawaiian shirt version of that, too.
Yeah. And they're the size of the Toonie Terrors.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
But, this one's kind of neat. He comes with a wired cape. Soft goods tailored
Soft
costume.
goods, yeah.
Interchangeable hands, phone mounted on a selfie stick, poster tube with a poster inside, and stickers to customize the outside.
That looks cool.
Yeah, user friendly.
Yep, it looks very cool.
Yeah. But then if you got a little bit of money to burn,
excuse me, sorry.
This next one might be for you. Clocking in at $482.90 Canadian.
Oh dear.
The Hot Toys 6-scale Wolverine.
The
head sculpt on this thing is insane.
The most exciting part for me was I get the best look at the costume we've ever had.
True.
Now, is this the one where we saw the weird marks? Oh no.
No, that was the statue in Japan.
It was on the statue.
At the
Hot Toys doesn't have that.
No, it does not.
So
I'm wondering if that's like
what goes on?
Statue only thing.
Maybe
it's like whoever designed it thought they were going to put their own spin on it.
When we looked at that statue, it was last week, wasn't it? And I had said the only thing that I would have liked is if the cheeks on the mask flared a little bit more. Well, lo and behold, here's the Hot Toys, and it looks like they do.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely more flared than the statue was. We all know the best Canadians are really Australian.
Aren't they?
Hugh Jackman.
Huge jacked man.
But yeah, it comes with one newly developed mask's head sculpt with 3 interchangeable lower faces, a newly developed head sculpt with separate rolling eyeball feature, so this figure can follow you around the room. Highly detailed dark brown short hair sculpt. So, I guess that's not actually hair on this one. It's just sculpted hair.
Well, Hot Toys has been pretty consistent with doing sculpted hair.
Yeah.
Just where is it? There it is.
Okay, bub. That's a cool statue.
But it's not. It's a figure.
It's a 6.
Yeah. That is a fully articulated, posable. Man, that's an investment piece. That's what that is.
It is. 31 centimeters tall. Also, the 30 points of articulation.
Oh, just 30.
Yeah, and the arms are made from silicone material with seamless elbow joints.
Oh, that's cool. It's more posable than I am.
Wow.
Yeah. One pair of interchangeable arms with sleeves. 6 pieces of interchangeable hands, including 1 pair of fists, 1 relaxed hand, and 1 open. And they say each head sculpt is hand painted.
Yeah, I mean, and that's fine. You know my thoughts on hand painting.
Yeah.
Hot Toys is producing far less numbers than someone like McFarlane.
Yeah.
So in this case, hand painting is good when your artists are given the time that it takes to properly turn out a portrait, as opposed to we got to make 1 million of these. Silicone arms, you say?
Yeah.
We're just one step away from a Fison body.
We are. But not only that, you get the yellow, navy, and black color Wolverine suit with weathering effects, so you can have him not shot, or you can have him shot and bleeding.
I bet we're going to spend more time in the movie with those bullet holes than anything else.
Probably. Also has a set of body armor, including the chest guard, shoulder guards, and gauntlets. A pair of navy and black colored boots. A set of interchangeable battle damaged body armor. A pair of bladed claws, which attach to the back of his hands, and a specially designed figure stand with the movie logo and character nameplate.
I dig it.
So
we're very cool.
You bet there's going to be
you're getting a lot for that $482.90, but
you bet there's going to be a Deadpool companion piece to this.
100%.
Yeah. I wonder if it's going to have the 3 on either side of the rib cage, the claw marks,
or the up. In the yam bag area. 3 holes there.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. What's Zazel saying here?
Imagine if the X-Men had comic accurate costumes the whole time. Do you think maybe Fox would still be around?
Maybe.
Maybe we wouldn't be killing the Fox universe in this new movie. What if it's not an action figure, but an actual mini clone of you?
That would be awesome. Could you imagine? I mean, we're finally getting transforming Transformers. What if we just start
that's
cloning
true.
people
That's
and
true.
making them
That's
toys?
Okay.
You ever see the creep show with the doll and the little chain around its body? Is this the situation we've come into, where you remove the belt from the Wolverine figure and suddenly he's hunting you around your apartment?
Maybe.
That's awesome. That's a good point. Bladed claws, as opposed to,
What did I
I
say?
don't know. What did
Wow.
you say? Bladed? You did.
I did. I read.
But that
Bladed
is
Claws,
that
yeah.
is right from the solicitation for the figure.
Well, maybe they're sharpened, so you want to be very careful with this one.
Or are we going to see bone claws in the film?
That's a good question.
Hey,
that
at
was
least in a variant.
That's what I was going to say.
What if we get a no-nose variant?
Walton Goggins' character from Fallout.
Oh,
Put this figure in the cupboard to bring him to life.
well, there's an old reference for us.
Raise your hand if you've seen it.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
But that does bring us to our next section.
Oh, cool.
So, is the machine ready?
Oh my gosh, let me fire up the machine. It is time once again as we play
Loading lexicon. Generating responses. Responses ready. Lexicon is the word game where you decide what's real and what is a con. Get ready. Here we go.
All right, everybody, it is time once again to play Lexicon. We're going to have, as always, a completely legitimate word that sounds batshit crazy. And it is your job to pick out which of the three definitions is the correct one. And if we have done our job, we will fool you all, thereby pulling off the con.
Mm-hmm.
This week, Lexicon is brought to you by Andy. What do you got for us this week?
Actually, it's brought to us again by K-Daw.
That's 2 in a row.
That's 2 in a row. She
should get a production credit.
She should. Oh, but what's this guy saying here before we go there?
That would be awesome. Real life small soldiers.
Yes. Gaz.
Was I?
Would you like to play a game?
Would you like to play a game? I was thinking Indian in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Was I wrong? No, small soldiers. Put them in the cupboard to make them real.
Did they put them in there too?
I don't know.
There's a lot of kids stuff with toys coming to life.
I was thinking Indian in the cupboard.
Yeah, I was too, because didn't small soldiers, weren't they just like little robots that went weird?
Yeah. Tommy Lee Jones and I don't remember who voiced the tiger dude.
I don't know. It's been a while. But anyway.
All right, well, Lexicon.
So our word this evening.
Do you know how to say it?
I do.
Okay, good.
Ballywick.
That's a real ballywick.
Mm-hmm.
I think this one won't sound too silly. I think people will actually go, "Oh, I've heard of this."
Maybe.
I feel like I've heard of this.
And Zazel says yes, Indian.
Indian in the cupboard was what I referenced. That's what I thought. Okay. What's up your ballywick?
Yes. Definition number 1. A noun.
Okay.
An official English or an official in the English court of law who keeps order, looks after the needs of the prisoners, etc.
It's the bailiff with a stick. The ballywick.
Maybe. Oh, give me some McDonald's. Definition number 2. Also noun. The area that a person or an organization is interested in, is responsible for, or controls.
Oh my God. So like a physical area. Oh. All right.
Definition number 3. Also a noun. The district of jurisdiction of a bailey or bailiff.
Here I am thinking I've heard this word before, and none of those look familiar to me. I can't even process of elimination this one. All right. We'll play the 30-second timer, and we'll check in with your answers in just a few. We got some interesting comments coming in here.
Well, Zazel says it sounds Aussie.
Sounds Aussie. Yep.
But it may be number 1.
Maybe number 1. So that's 1 for 1.
Gaz saying number 3.
1 for 1, 1 for 3.
Silver Spider will lock in 1.
2 for 1, 1 for 3.
Gypsy Ladies locking in maybe all 3.
Oh my God. We've done that before.
A secret 4th option.
We've done that before.
We have. And Kimberly coming in with number 3.
Kim coming in at 3.
All in for all in.
Listen,
what do you think, Jordan?
I think it's going to be number 2, but it's not the popular opinion.
True. What do you think, Wes?
I don't think it's the bailiff one, and I don't think it's the prisoner thing. I'm going to go with 2 as well. It's a straight up guess. I don't really know.
Fair enough.
I'm going to feel bad in a minute, I'm sure.
Well,
well.
Anybody that chose number 1, sorry. It was number 2 and number 3.
Well, it's both.
It's both.
Well, there you go.
Wow, congratulations to anybody who picked 2 and 3. So wait, okay, so let's go. A person or organization is interested in. The area that a person or an organization is interested in is responsible for or controls. That is a bailiwick.
Yeah.
But
so I guess the modern version would be like, yo, that's my jam.
That's my bailiwick.
Yeah.
Wow, you fooled me, man.
Woo. Well, there we go.
Well, congratulations.
Another one in the books.
We'll do it all again next week where we have another weird sounding word that is 100% true. And hopefully you'll all come back and watch us again. I've been ballywhacked. I guess it's time for a brandy.
Almost. But moving on here, the Marvel Blade reboot.
Oh, boy.
They have lost their 2nd director.
I don't even know if this is going to happen anymore.
Oh,
yeah. At this point, do you just say, let's start fresh in a couple of years?
Yeah.
Just drop it and forget about it for now.
Yeah.
Filmmaker Jan Demange, Demange. Apologies for pronunciation.
Demange.
Demange.
Yeah, it looks kind of French.
But he was set to direct, but he is no longer doing that. He's the 2nd director to leave after Bassam Tariq, and apparently it was not like an ill splitting, but
so was it just like there's other things going on that I could be doing instead of waiting for you guys to decide what you want to do?
Because I know the star of the film there has been
Mahershala Ali.
Like, what the hell's going on? Let's get this thing made.
I would too,
but
like when there's contracts involved, and if you made your livelihood by acting and now you're locked into a movie, does that not kind of like narrow your field of what other jobs you can take?
It should.
So
you shouldn't be locking up multiple projects.
That's what I mean. Like you shouldn't be holding somebody for years if you're not going to do the damn thing.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
Remains to be seen whether or not this will actually be made. They still hold a place for this in the release schedule. So
that's a great question. So the answer to that is yes and no. His voice did. Mahershala Ali's voice showed up in the post-credit scene of Eternals, along with Jon Snow. What's Jon Snow's real name?
I don't know.
Anyway, when Jon Snow was revealed to be the Black Knight, and the voice of Mahershala Ali, you could hear him say something about helping him or something. But yes, the voice of Blade was in the end of the post-credit scene of Eternals.
I think we have it fixed here, though.
Okay, Marvel, I'll direct it.
Way to go, guys. Way to step up.
It'll be Blade's Omega Force.
Yes. But moving on here. There's a new Mario game coming finally after, 9 years or so?
Has it been that long?
It has been, something like that.
Wow.
Mario and Luigi Brothership. They released the trailer for that today. It'll be launching November 7th of this year on Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
And, it looks like your Mario game, a little bit of an updated animation style, but looks like it'll be fun.
Brothership, straight from the mothership.
Yeah. And in the trailer, you do see them shaking hands and kind of doing power-ups.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
They're going to interact more with each other. And
well, that's cool. I mean, as brothers, I think back to the original Super Mario Brothers, and it's just like, okay, the green Mario, you're the green one. I don't want to be the green one. I want to be Mario. Like there was no real
No, there was no reason to be a Luigi.
until what?
Two.
Yeah,
Super Mario 2, when everybody got their own
they had a unique
character
feature.
design.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and
exactly.
action, right?
Luigi could jump higher.
Yep.
Naturally, but he was a bit of a kind of drifted a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I like the idea that the two of them will have to physically or interact with each other in order to do stuff. I think that's kind of a cool idea.
mm-hmm. But we did link to the trailer in the show notes for this one if you want to go have a look. Zazel
What's
says,
Zazel saying? Gaz is my Luigi.
and Gaz says, "Oh,
thanks.
But,
That's funny.
sticking with video game news, Marvel vs. Capcom is releasing a fighting collection with the arcade classics, and it's going to hit Switch,
So what is
PS4,
it?
and Steam.
Marvel versus Capcom 1 through 49.
Maybe
There's a few of them, isn't there?
there is a few,
Yeah.
but there's not going to be an Xbox version.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they've announced this. It's going to come out later in 2024, and it will have what has it got here? X-Men: Children of the Atom. Do you remember that one?
I do remember Children
Really
of the Atom.
similar to
I do.
Street Fighter, but
Yep.
yeah. Marvel Superheroes.
Yep.
X-Men versus Street Fighter. Marvel Superheroes versus Street
I
Fighter.
remember that one.
Marvel versus Capcom Clash of Superheroes.
Yep.
And Marvel versus Capcom 2, and the beat 'em up The Punisher.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So not a bad collection.
I like. Is this an official piece of artwork? Because I really
believe it is.
I
Yeah.
really dig it.
Yeah.
You get Bison in there, Mega Man.
Everybody.
I like that. That's really
Yeah.
cool. Doom in the background
Got
there.
Thanos in there too.
I see that Infinity Gauntlet rocking there.
Yeah.
If Thanos shows up with the Infinity Gauntlet, then just don't bother playing
Well, that was the whole purpose of Marvel Superheroes.
to take him down.
Yeah, because each time you would battle somebody, you could steal an Infinity Gem
Steal a stone.
and then
Oh,
use it for a
cool.
power up in the match.
That is very cool.
But
I dig that.
yeah, that's one I actually still own on PS1.
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 Only, what, 5 generations back.
Something like that.
Let's go to chat here on this side.
We're still here, I swear.
Still here. Troubleshooting.
Jordan messaged his connection dropped.
His connection dropped.
Yeah.
Strange.
Kind of weird it threw us out of the second one too, though.
All right, let me see if I can do
Silver Spider. Can you hear me now?
Jordan, you're there.
Yes, hello.
I don't know what happened. Let me just
So you're saying it was from the other end? Yeah, all that happened was
isn't that
just
bizarre?
dropped for me.
Weird.
Let's get Andy back in here.
You don't need me in there.
There you are. We're back.
There we go.
I
right.
just wanted to put out that we were troubleshooting, but apparently it seems to have resolved itself. Let me just see if I can get our secondary window going here again. That was bizarre. That's never happened to us before.
No. Well, it happened once when we completely lost power, but
Yeah, but then it was like, sorry, nothing I can do about that.
Hank was left dancing for everything.
That's right. That's true. That is true. Funny, that's not reloading.
That's okay.
That's okay. We can. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Don't forget to mute it.
Oh no, because it'll just sound awful once I do that.
Yeah.
You are correct. No, it's still muted. So it's
Okay.
just a refresh. There we go. We're back 100% the way we were before we weren't. And I don't even know what happened.
That was weird.
I don't know if it's a bandwidth thing or what's going on. Mind you, we're supposed to have some weather tonight. So that could be, I don't know where you guys are in the world, but watch the sky tonight because apparently we're going to get another light show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Silver Spider says, "Can you hear me now?"
How about now?
Good.
Now?
And Gaz has
How
got
about
a
now?
theory.
What's that?
It's Cobra. They're hacking the feed.
Cobra!
Could be.
Those guys
And
can
it's-
suck it.
Yeah, it's weird that it did it there because we're about to do our last item of the night.
Is it? Oh, waited all the way to the end of the show before it dumped the feed?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't get it.
I don't know.
But anyway,
Well, you know what time it is.
I do.
It is that time again. You know what it is. Andy, he's out in the aisles. He is hunting for you and I so that we can save a few dollars with this week's toy hunting tip at Dollarama.
Yes.
What do you got,
So this week, for fans of Dungeons and Dragons, the Jada metal figs.
They've
little
had these
4-pack.
before.
Yeah, they've had like the 5 and 6 packs, but this time we get the 4-pack with the Mind Flayer.
Okay, I was tempted to message you and say, "Get me this," only because Dritz Duerden is in that pack.
Okay.
I like Dritz Duerden.
I don't know who that is. I'm not a D&D
He is
guy.
one of the most revered literary fantasy characters of all time, created by the author R.A. Salvador in the Icewind Dale trilogy, and of course all of the subsequent Dritz Duerden books, which I think there's like probably close to 20 of them now.
Nice.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. This character is like one of the coolest badassery.
So the only name I knew
Fantasy
off there
characters
was
ever.
Mind Flayer, and that's only because of Stranger Things.
The Mind Flayer. Yeah. I
yeah.
mean, they're very close in scale to what you would use for gaming. They're pretty close to 25 millimeter.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you needed a Dritz for your gaming table,
And they are die cast, so you know when you get mad and you throw it at somebody, it's going to do some damage.
you roll a natural 1 pelt.
But, selling for $5, regular retail $12.95, so save a few bucks there.
So just a little tidbit for you. This version of Dritz, if I am looking at that correctly, from the paint scheme, that outfit is like very close to his original.
Oh,
Very close to his original outfit as on the cover of the Icewind Dale trilogy.
nice.
Kind of like the bad Hasbro action figure that I bought. Yeah, same outfit.
But the other one that's popping up again is Zuru Mini Brands Series 4.
Wait, didn't we talk about these last week?
We talked about the mini toy chest ones.
Mini
last
toy
week.
chest. Yeah.
So those ones were all toys. These ones are all like food items. So miniature Cheetos and miniature.
How do
Pop-Tarts.
these scale?
Some are hit or miss, but a lot of them do scale well with your legends.
With like a 6-inch,
Yeah.
7-inch figure.
Yeah. But
That's cool.
These are going at Dollarama for $5, and they can retail anywhere from, I believe, $12.99 at Walmart, all the way up to $28.95 on Amazon. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Man, it never surprises me, or it never ceases to surprise me when cool stuff like this turns up for, $5.
Oh, it's kind of scary when like McFarlane stuff shows up too.
Oh, I know. Those Princess Bride figures. I
Oh,
think
I-
people
I
are still
saw
like,
pe-
what?
Yeah, I see people still trying to unload some of the ones they bought at full price.
There were some
And it's like, do you realize they've all hit multiple times now, Dollarama?
at Niagara Comic Con. I saw a few, and people weren't asking crazy money for them.
I mean, they could still get crazy money for the Andre the Giant.
Well,
'cause
right,
that one
because-
is never shown.
Did we just miss a call?
I don't know.
Did we just miss a call?
Oh, no.
I hope we didn't. I hope not.
I don't know.
No, we did not. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, at Niagara, I saw a few, and not the Andre one, but like the stuff that went through Dollarama. People were like average 15,
Yeah.
15, which is
Which is
still,
still
cheaper
better
than
than
full
retail,
retail.
yeah.
Full retail on those, I think, was what, 26?
$29.95?
Yeah, 29. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
But hey, $5 is $5.
Saving money.
Wow. What time is it? We've been going for what, an hour and 40 minutes. So that's a good one. That's a good sized
Not too
episode.
bad.
Wow. Jordan, I hope
Yes.
you had a good time. Thank you for sitting with us and hanging out for the hour and a half, hour 40.
Yeah. Thank you very much for having me on the show.
Oh, absolutely. And we would welcome you back anytime.
Mhm.
It's always more fun when there's somebody else to talk to. Not saying that I don't like talking to this guy. 'Cause
I get boring.
I thought you said you get bored.
Boring.
Oh, okay.
no.
Boring. You're not bored. It's just boring.
Mm,
No, you're not. No, you're not boring. It's
I
not
could be.
true. It's not true.
Maybe.
Our audience doesn't think so, or they wouldn't come back every week.
Well, they come for the beard.
That's right. Fandom Power now with 33.333% more beard.
That's right.
Listen, it is Tuesday night. It is Acolyte night. If you are
Yes.
watching Star Wars The Acolyte, you are getting a new episode in the Eastern time zone in 1 hour and 20 minutes. That's what I will be doing. And then getting to work tomorrow on my show notes for Sunday's show. It is Fandom Power presents The Acolyte in Review. This week it's episode 4. I hope you guys will tune in on Sunday night, 6 p.m. Eastern, as we
Next episode.
as we do it all over again. I don't know what we're going to get this week. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm scared. I don't know if I want to be on social media tomorrow
Oh God, no.
after watching it. It was really, really disheartening this last week. So I want to come at it with a little more optimism and
Especially with the episode we got. It was a good episode.
Listen, if you didn't watch our show on Sunday, I'll say it right now. Episode 3 was my favorite of the 3 episodes so far. Not saying that this is like stellar television or anything, but it was my favorite of the 3, and I quite enjoyed following the story along. So
interesting to see where we're going to go from there.
I also want to say thank you to everybody that showed up in the chat tonight. That means Gaz, Zazel, Phil, Silver Spider, Michael Martinez,
DJC,
Kimberly, DJC, and I believe Jordan's special secret guest, who I'll have to scroll back because I can't see. Oh, there we go. Gypsy Lady's Ass. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. We always love hearing from all of you.
And if you're in the Lindsay area, get yourself into PB&J Comics.
Yeah, before we get going, Jordan, is there anything
Exactly.
you wanna end on that you want the people to know? You got a side thing going on that you want to talk to people about?
No side project, no time for a side project. Just come on down, visit the shop, see what we've got, have a few laughs.
And just one more time, can you tell us the address again?
232 Kent Street West in Lindsay, Ontario, by the corner of Kent and Albert.
That's awesome. PB&J Comics, everybody. Go check them out. Free RPG Day on Saturday, June 22nd. That's it. I'm looking at the calendar. Trying to do the math in my head.
And then the following weekend is Trading Card Day.
Yes. Trading Card Swap Day.
Yes.
Are you advertising for that?
Going to start advertising a little bit more once we've got the Free RPG Day out.
Sure.
And then
for sure. Once you've got something going, we will absolutely share all of that stuff. So you can find it on our socials as well. Don't forget, all of Jordan's information for the store is in the description of this video, except for the website, which is going to be added as soon as we get off the air. So if you're watching this in the replay, it's already there. All right. Anything you want to close on, my man?
No, that's all I got.
All right. Well, thanks again, everybody. And remember, whatever your thing is, fan on. And for Fandom Power, my name is Wes.
I'm Andy.
And we will see you on the next one. Bye for now.